Hey there guys, so Deontay Wilder has weighed in on Anthony Joshua once again. He has revealed a theory behind the reason why Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz in dramatic fashion. And I think we all know what that means. Deontay Wilder has a fight to sell. Yes, that's right, he is going to be fighting Luis Ortiz later on this year, most likely in September. So that is why he is bringing this up, that is why he is talking about Anthony Joshua, because he has to sell his fight. And he can only do that by mentioning Anthony Joshua. Despite the fact that Anthony Joshua has lost, his stock is still way higher than Deontay Wilder. And maybe that infuriates Deontay Wilder, so that is why he continues to talk about him. And every time there is talk of him having a fight, and his fight with Luis Ortiz, he has to bring up Anthony Joshua, because that's the only way he can get into the media and sell his fight along the way. He had this to say about Anthony Joshua's dramatic loss to Andy Ruiz. AJ had a lot of pressure on him coming to America for one, and then he was worrying about me and what I did in my performance. All that stuff weighs in on you. He was panicking in the dressing room, and I understand all that stuff. It'll get to you. Certain things you want to perform and do great. Nobody never wants to lose. We want to do great, but when you got so much on you and so much pressure, talking about the sparring guys dropping him in sparring and stuff, it's a lot. When your time comes, I understand. He just froze at the moment of time. But we'll see whether he can redeem himself in a second fight. I wasn't shocked at all. I said it was going to go all 12 rounds, but don't be surprised if Joshua loses either. So that is what Deontay Wilder has had to say about Anthony Joshua. First things first, I mean, that guy cannot string together a sentence. He talks like a child. And secondly, he's just using Anthony Joshua to get into the media. Maybe there was a factor of Anthony Joshua wanting to perform in America, and perhaps there was maybe a little bit of pressure from Deontay Wilder's performance, but I think the main thing was he got caught with a shot he didn't see coming from a very good fighter despite the way he looks. Also, Anthony Joshua had a lot of animosity built up inside him for the Jarrell Miller fight. Then all of a sudden, it was gone as fast as it came. They pulled the plug on it because obviously Jarrell Miller failed a drugs test. Then he wanted Luis Ortiz. That was the fight he wanted. He could not secure that, so Andy Ruiz was drafted in. So all of this was chipping away at Anthony Joshua, and perhaps on the night, maybe his killer instinct just wasn't there, like it normally is. We will see in the rematch. It doesn't really matter what happened now because it's already done and gone. What matters is what Anthony Joshua does next, and Deontay Wilder can talk all he wants, but AJ will be champion again. But anyway guys, what are your thoughts on Deontay Wilder's comments? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.